Oh boy, we're live. Welcome to probably the oddest stream I've done in a hot minute. Howdy. Not me instantly starting the first couple seconds with a good sippy. Anyway, so I couldn't decide what I wanted to stream, and I got up from a nap at 7:30. It's currently 9:30. Yeah? Okay. So I got up and I thought, well, I feel pretty good because earlier today I was feeling pretty crap and pretty sick. And so I get up and I'm feeling good and I'm like, I can do stream. But first I gotta eat something. And then I gotta, figure out what I want to stream next. And I gotta check the poll in Discord. And so we decided to do something new. So I'm like, all right, fuck yeah, let's do something new. Let's break on into it. And then my stupid ADHD was like, you can't decide. You just can't decide. You're stuck in not knowing what you want to do. So I thought, long and hard. That's what she said. And I decided that okay, maybe we'll do Pokemon, because that'd be kind of fun. But then by the time I got done making the perfect thumbnail for it, it was 9 o'clock, and I'm like, it's getting late. Maybe tomorrow. And then my dumb little brain was like, but want to stream now. So we're gonna do something silly, something different. Shout out back to my real old streams when I would hang out with friends and we would just, have Google Hangout streams. If y'all even remember the freaking fever dream that was Google Hangout live streams. Whew. So anyway, that's what we're gonna be doing. Just a chit chat, shoot the shit. We're gonna ramble. We're gonna talk about our days, and we're gonna look at duck. That's what we're gonna do, because that's the whole reason why I'm like, I need to stream today, because first of all, I want to chat with my chat, because I haven't streamed in several days, because I was busy during the weekend, or just didn't feel up to it with all the stuff that I had going on. And it's like, well, I feel up to it now, but what game? What do? And I was like, you know what? We're gonna try something different. I'm just gonna ramble and talk, and then we'll look at duck, and I'll share the tea that's going on in my life, and everyone else can share their tea, and we can all weigh in, and who knows, maybe this will be really popular. I don't know. Maybe it won't. But anyway, we're gonna look at rubber duck in pool and shoot the shit. So, because that's what my brain is like. But my brain's like, but you gotta talk to somebody about your problems that hasn't heard it yet. Oh, I have Discord open, and it's getting a Discord overlay thing, and it's like, do you want to live on Discord? No, I don't. Thanks. Oh, come on, duck game. You know you want to boot up. Oop. Well, the duck game is on. There we go. Now she's on. We're in, guys. There's that obligatory somebody saying live that I always forget to mute my chat. So anyway, since I see we have a couple people in here, my indecisive buns couldn't decide what I wanted to do this week, and even after a poll in late Discord, I still couldn't decide. And then I did, and I noticed it was getting late, but my brain was like, still have to stream. Because brain wanted. Need itch of stream. So we're gonna do duck. Oh gosh. Tab shifts duck. Can I change that? Okay. I don't know about tab is that, but okay. You know what? I'm sure we'll figure it out. Oh, I have to unlock things? What? Fine. Just infinity cool. Girl. Well, I don't have the DLC. Oh, if this goes really well, maybe I'll buy the DLC, and we'll just have, bi-weekly duck chats or something. I don't know. Maybe this will become a member thing, where I'll have member chats on when we have a bunch of things, and we'll just have, like, we'll just look at duck. Can I just... Alright, so that gets my mouse. Whoa! Yeah, could we not have that much interference? Oh, is this Duck Loader 9000 in the corner here? Oh! Can I name him? I feel like I've heard that you can name them. Can I change controls? Oh, good. It's a tab switch duck. Music on and off. Music is fine. E is beach chair care. I don't need a screen. Y is stopped duck spawn. Absolutely not. And select duck. Why do I feel like I can name duck? Oh, here's where I named duck. Guys, what do we name first duck? Like, I know what Alex said, oh, Skippy, but I don't know if that's... There we go. Okay, we got a duck incoming in a moment. But first we gotta name this bean. I like duck music. Ducks and tea. That's what we could call it if people like it. Ducks and tea. Or really, at least, like, bi-weekly or once a month we have a stream where we just, like, we all get on stream and, like, we type out our problems, or, like, I ramble about mine, and we just, I'm waiting for that new duck, because I've seen, there's a flamingo! Can he get in the pool? Like, is it possible for him to come hang out with us? Because he looks like a cool kind of dude. Oh, audio's choppy? Well, let me... It seems to be fine for me, but it might be... Does anybody else's audio, choppy? I know there's only, like, 2 people here, but... Quackers, that's cute. We'll name you Quackers. Quackers our basic bitch. Our little dude. You're all... Oh, his little name! Goodness. So he's floating. I'm waiting to see if, first of all, other duck, but I want to see what, oop. I just realized I don't have chat all that visible because of game. That is entirely my bad. Need to resize chat here. I just got an achievement because we got new duck. Red duck. Interesting. It goes choppy. No, it like, is my mic involved or is it the game? Because it might very well be, because I don't see like anyone else having issue. Hello, little red duck. What's your there's a ball down there? Bro. Where's the... What are you doing down here, Quackers, you smug little shit? It was specifically Mike. Maybe I'm being too loud? Let me see. Because, like, I know sometimes if I get, like, too loud, sometimes it does it, but... Because that's like a microphone thing that, like, sometimes if you get a little bit too loud, like, your mic just... And I know so every now and then, like, it'll clip. Like, I can turn volume down, but I don't know if it'll make a difference. We should try to see if it's, like, just when I get loud. That being said, I'm a loud talker, unfortunately. I turn stuff up, but maybe I need to turn gain down on my mic. I don't know. At least the game audio is fine. That's more what I care about. I'm liking duck music. Oh, and I can do this, and I can I can check other thing. Rubber ducky, you're the... Oh my god, I sing that song to my cats, dude.
Al nord generalmente poco nuvoloso, salvo locali aumenti della nuvolosità sull'arco alpino, dove non si escludono locali piovaschi.
Okay, they're speaking in a language I don't understand. Where's our... We gotta name this guy. What is going on with this stupid radio? I swear. Anyway, we're here to chit chat and duck. What should I name like little red guy? I am not going into the future. This is duck, dude. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Anyway. So I gotta shoot the shit and like rant about like some of the tea. Ooh. Maybe I should turn down music a bit. There we go. Oh, I forgot that this game has a VR option. Okay, let's name our little guy. We'll name him Little Guy. You know, because why not? He's a little guy. That could be his name. So we got Little Guy and Quack. Oh, hello? Is that just a duck of stone? Good lord. I keep getting achievements for ducks, dude. Are you good, bro? I don't think he's okay. I can't. Let's name him. Okay. Okay, Quackers is just having a time in his own little world. Anyway, I said I was gonna chat. It's been like 13 minutes of me not talking about like my day and stuff, and I know we're just kind of really here for the tea, aren't we? Like, me bitching about stuff. Sinky. He is a Sinky. You're right. Anyway, so I get to talk about the tea that happened yesterday. It wasn't necessarily like a terrible holiday or anything. I just had to spend the day with my in-laws, and that in of itself can be quite draining. That's the type of people they are. I love them dearly, but they're controlling. And if they don't like how you're doing stuff, you're going to hear about it every time they see you. And it's real icky. I don't like it. I love it. Just there's you good on the bottom. Just. So, yeah, my in-laws apparently aren't happy that I'm doing YouTube because, like, the whole end of the day was spent trying to convince me to go to college or to change career. So that's nice. As well as, oh gosh, they give not only their son shit for this, but, like, me too, because I don't eat the healthiest. And they're like, you need to learn how to cook healthy stuff. Well, that's great, Richard and Judith, but, what? Oh, you took the elevator. I was like, what did I get an Achibo for? What? Nothing happened. Another duck. What? Is that a poop duck? Not in my house. Not in my house do we have a poop duck. No. No. Oh, wait, is he grass? He might be grass. That would make more sense. Well, anyway, before we name him, I'm gonna go on I'm gonna share my tea and take a sippy, okay? There we go. So anyway, they give me crap because, like, well, it started, the whole shit show started, right? Because they insisted that we go to a Chinese place in Syracuse, New York, which is like 2 hours away from where I live, right? And like that was, and of course that like the frickin' app that they used to get there, like they didn't just, my town, like where I live off of, is off of a highway. Oh, take the slide, quackers, good for you. Whew. It's a cool kids club. Judith, that's her name. I would eat healthier if celery wasn't $8. Literally. Like, that's my whole shtick. Like, first of all, like, when we got to this place, after 2 hours of hell in the car with them, right? So, they decided to just take the highway that my house is off of instead of looping back to town, where there's actually, like, if you go into town, there's a freeway. How do they not see the large prices of produce? Because they're fucking rich, that's why. Because they have, like, 1 to 2 mil in savings at any given time. So, that's probably it. They forget what it's like to be poor. So, you good? So, first of all, you know, after being stuck in the car with them and having them taking every wrong turn ever, and because they took, like, from the highway that I live off of, it took us off every road. We were on, like, a main highway for, like, 2 minutes max before it had us turning on some... Girl, what? Are we on a boat? Is that it? I don't know, dude. Grass duck. Anyway, so we were taking every freaking wrong turn and, like, every back road and all this farmland, and it was over, like, 2 hours that we must have been stuck in the damn car. And then we finally get there, and, like, this whole time they're this and that and bothering me about this and blah, 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 because, you know, now they can't just control their son, they have to control me, too. So we go to this, we finally get there, we get to this Chinese buffet, right? And, like, it's a fucking holiday. And I'm not paying. It's a buffet that you pay for, like, one person, and then that's it. But, like, I'm not the biggest veggie fan. Like, part of that, I think, is my autism. Like, where I'll see, like, a lot of, like, steamed vegetables and stuff, and I'm like, if it's not seasoned to hell, I'm not gonna eat it. Okay? Like, if it's not made to my personal liking, I'm probably not gonna enjoy it. But I got shit because there is no green on that plate, young lady. Well, first of all, Richard, I'm not a young lady. I'm a young individual, so shove that up your ass. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it, as one of my parents would say. So then I went and got a salad just to shut them up, right? Which I feel like I shouldn't have to do on a holiday because, like, holidays are the days to, like, not care. But I'm also, like, not on a diet right now either. Because, personally, I can't afford to be on a diet. Because all the healthy vegetables and stuff are so expensive. And then, like, the ride back to their house was shorter because there's actually a freeway between those two, you know, cities. So, Ian fell asleep, which he's lucky. I wish I fell asleep because then I wouldn't have gotten shit for, you know, like, not knowing healthy recipes. I know healthy recipes, I just can't afford to make them. Ignorance is literally. And, like, I'm not, like, opposed to, like, veggies and stuff, but it's like, for a bag of baby carrots, it's like $3 or some shit. And ooh, we got a new duck. Hello, little polka dot. Aren't you precious? I think this one's my favorite so far. You Good is probably my second favorite just because it's funny. I need to name these ducks. But anyway, so they're giving me crap and they're like, well, what do you normally eat? And I'm like, I grab stuff from the freezer section because when your son's not staying with me, I don't make stuff for me because I'm fucking chronically ill. It's hard for me to stand in a kitchen. Speckles, that's cute. Here we go. Speckles, and you can be Brother, ugh. There, now our ducks have names. Or Freckles. And Freckles is cute. I like Speckles. That brother, ugh. Ooh! That's a shiny duck. Look at you. Pretty. Grass duck, Judith. Well, honestly, it wasn't Ian's mom that was on my ass as much. She was just sort of like in the back, like backseat driving, in the sense of like harassing me. Like, she's just the one there that was like agreeing and stuff. It was more like Ian's dad that was being troublesome. But anyway, so they asked me like what did I get typically, and I'm like, well, I typically get like stuff that I can just toss in the microwave, if I'm being honest, or like on a day that I don't have a lot going on and I have the energy to like actually stand for 30 minutes, I make something like, oh, I forgot the flamingo was there. Hello, friend. I usually make something like something quick, like some one pan dish, like a hamburger helper, like a stroganoff or one of those. Because, like, that feeds me usually for, like, 2 meals. If I make, like, one of those. But what's been grinding my gears today specific... brother, made it down to the cool kids club. Ew. So, what's really been grinding my gears specifically today, and now that I've, like, slept on it and stuff, was them giving me shit about, like, what groceries I buy and stuff, because... so they were asking me, and, you know, like, what meats do you like? I'm like, I don't know, I like chicken, I like steak, turkey's okay, I'm not the biggest fan of ham, but I'll have a pork chop from time to time, dude, like, I don't know. If I just wore hearing aids, I could, yeah, you're right, I could mute them. The thing is, I had, like, my window open a crack, because I overheat, real easily with my pots now, and I always, like, was a bit of a sweater, and it was easy for me to, like, overheat anyway, but it's just gotten worse with me getting pots, because now, like, I don't sweat as, like, right when I start sweating. I sweat once I'm, like, past the point of no return, and I start getting, like, dizzy, and I gotta cool off, like, now. So they were giving me crap, because they asked me, like, stuff that I make, and I was like, well, you know, I need to do a grocery order, and that's fine. You know, maybe I'll get some cream cheese, because I think that's the only thing I'm missing to make a big crock pot meal. And, you know, those, they cook themselves. You just gotta toss stuff in. And I talked about this in the Discord a little bit today. But, like, one of my favorite things to make in a crock pot is, like, you take a couple, like, chicken breasts, like those big flat cuts. Like, you put them frozen in a crock pot, and you put, like... well, Buffalo Wild Wings garlic parm sauce is my favorite, like, wing sauce, but... You can also just use, like, you know, the knockoff brands that are next to it, too. But it's going to be garlic parm, specifically, is what I use for the recipe. And you dump that in there on your frickin' chicken, and then you rinse it out, the bottle, with either, like, chicken broth or milk is my personal preference. Milk or, like, heavy cream. And you shake it to get, like, all the, you know, sauce that's stuck inside the bottle, and dump it back in there. And then you put, like, a block of cream cheese and... like half a cup of shredded cheese, and you just let that cook for like 4 hours, and then you make like chicken or your choice of pasta or whatever to mix in there, and you shred the chicken, and like it's really thick, it's really filling, and if it's just me, is half the reason why I haven't made it. But even when Ian's been here, like, I always have to freeze it. It always makes like tons. So it's enough to feed an army. It's really fucking good. And if I were to meal prep it just for, like, me, knowing that Ian would say Ian weren't here this week, that's, like, meals for me for, like, at least a week. But, you know, that wasn't good enough because they're like, well, chicken's not so bad on its own, but when you add fats, like cheese and... Shut the fuck up. I can't afford to be picky. Like, 2 blocks of cream cheese that are like 8 ounces a piece. I can get a 2-pack for like $2.50, if not cheaper. And like, I can use that for recipes. Cups of, you know, like the big bags of cheese that are like, you know, 2 cups a piece. Like, I can get those, and they're not that expensive. Really, it's just like the meat that I like that's expensive. And yeah, okay, maybe I should, like, dice up some vegetable or something and put it in there, but, like, a lot of the times it doesn't cross my mind. And yeah, maybe I should, like, take some broccoli and, like, chop off the top so it's just, like, the part that I actually like and, like, toss it in there. That would be a good thing, but I'm not gonna change my fucking recipe. Like, they were like, oh, when I was going on about that, like, oh, fuck you, I like cream cheese. Ooh, it's got saturated fat. They make low-fat cream cheese, okay? But I'm sorry, but these are people that... And if you can get behind this, good for you. I'm gonna see if we have any more duck. Well, we do have new duck. Whoa! I like this duck. Hello. I might name this one, like, Electra or some shit. Anyway. So... I grab, like, typically just quick stuff for me is... Yeah, like, that's... I don't see what they mean by, like, fats, like, like cream cheese and stuff. Like, those are high in protein. Like, sure, maybe I should get, like, maybe, like, the low-fat stuff, but this is also, like, I'm getting this from Ian's dad, Rick. And this is a man that, and he's fucking wrong, is what he is, that thinks Greek yogurt, just plain, no-flavored Greek yogurt, tastes like sour cream. And it's better for you. Fuck you, I've looked at the side of my fucking sour cream, full fat, by the way, and it's like a good couple bits of protein, and the fats aren't that much. And you know what a serving size is? 2 fucking tablespoons. See, I didn't know that low fat meant higher sugar. See, I'm learning shit. Oh, there's a gay pride duck. All right, we gotta... All caps. Pride, baby. Shiny. And you'll be... Oh, no, wait, we gotta spell it with a K. There, because, you know, we're edgy. Pride, baby, and shiny. It's... I know, I love our little rainbow friend. While we're just here... Oh, there's 4 people, and 7 people have popped in here at least a little bit. Thank you for coming in to listen to my rantings. Cool Kids Club, but Brother can go. If Brother just, like, dropped off the face of the earth, I would be okay. Like, I think it is just a grass duck, but given the lighting, like, it looks like Duty. Little guy. So, you know, they were giving me all sorts of hell on, like, what I like to cook. Like, I like meats, and I like cheeses. Those are good protein. Yeah, I probably should have, like, more veggies in my diet, but there's not a whole lot that I'm, you know, smitten with enough to, like, buy all the time. But these are also people that... They told me that specifically I should replace rice with quinoa. Okay, if you can fucking afford quinoa... Like, every time we pass You Good, it makes me laugh. So... Jeez. I don't know. They have money, and they, you know... They go up to, like, places just to get... like, groceries. Like, these are people that I think Rick has gone, like, when there was a sale specifically at one grocery store, he went all the way to Syracuse, like, 2 hours and 15 minutes away to save, like, $5. Well, you're easily going to be spending more than that in the gas to get there, so... Rice is a very healthy... According not to them, because that's fat. Now, I understand, like, with... like, white rice, but my other thought process is, like, if rice is so unhealthy, why is it that the Oriental communities that eat it for every meal are so healthy and so skinny if it's that bad? Like, I mean, sure, if you add a bunch of, like, stuff to it. Yeah, the body does need fat. It needs it for fuel. That's what carbs are for. Like, that's my problem specifically, is, sure, I probably eat too many carbs. But Ian is currently on a drug that helps with, I think he's specifically on Mounjaro, but that's not one for weight loss specifically. But, like, Mounjaro, Ozempic, and Zepbound are the same damn thing. It's just Zepbound is for weight loss specifically. But he's on it, and they got him on it, like, a little bit before his surgery, and he's been losing a lot of weight without even really trying. And he argues with his parents that, like, what's it matter what I eat if I'm losing weight anyway? I don't know if they're eating outdated stuff or if they're just ignorant. Now, maybe, you know, this worked for him because Rick is diabetic. Oh, it lights up when it gets... That's awesome. I love that. So, again, you know, maybe this is what worked for his diabetic ass. Ducks around the world? I don't know what's... maybe they all have, at one point, made it through the thing. I'd have to look. But, yeah... I don't know, dude. Like, for me right now, like, I'm not concerned about losing weight because right now I have, like, God, I specifically have, like, $1,900. And that has to last me indefinitely. And, like, my bills, not including groceries, my average bills are $600 a month. So... yeah, my $1,900's gonna be gone in a month and a half. So, and not even fucking including food. So, yeah, thank the gods that, you know, Ian's gonna be, in like a week, or next week at the very least, like his work week is finally gonna be starting. So he can finally start helping me with bills. I mean, like, I have a credit card. I'm okay. I'm above water for right now. But, I'm sorry that... hey, Fago. Welcome. We're ranting about my in-laws and looking at Pretty Duck. So, you know, that's... if I can't afford to get, like, all these... They also fucking nitpick. And this is, like, one thing... like, this is why I don't go to, like, the weight loss center in my area anymore. How's he doing? He's doing... What the fuck? What? Who? No, show me this new duck. What? Oh my god. He's a ROG gamer. Dude. Vent all you need. That's half the reason for this stream, is I was like, you know, I think I'll do a stream today. And then, like, I didn't feel up to it till, like, you know, 9 o'clock tonight my time. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll put on, like, this game where we can just... Is that Ian? I should name him Ian. Ian, like, loves ROG stuff. Before we... where... is there, like, another page? Yeah, there must be. Oh, this is the DLC. Oh, he's a special duck. Well, then we'll definitely name him after my boyfriend. Oh, there's event ducks, too. Okay. There he is. That's what Ian and I got. He got a ROG little gaming thing before him and I got Steam Decks. Because they are very similar, but, like, the more expensive Steam Deck is about on par, if not, like, better than the ROG Ally. But, like, they're both Whomstavir? I have the name for you. And this is only gonna make sense for, those that watch or read Invincible. Him's is Lizard League now. Oh, he breathes fire. He's perfect. You good? Everyone listening to me vent about how fucked up my life is at the moment. You good? So yeah, not only do my in-laws give me all sorts of hell about what I eat, what their son eats, which I get them, like, with Ian, because they want the best for their son. But they're a bit controlling in a bit of a way, you know? It's kind of bad. Keep Lizard League away from Pride, baby. Maybe he's breathing fire because he's a flaming homosexual. I don't know. I just know it propels him. Brother, But anyway, yeah, Ian's parents are kind of controlling, and it's slowly but surely seeping into me. Now, for those that haven't been here from the start or maybe missed, we're bitching about my in-laws. I'm not married yet, but I just call them that because I've been dating Ian for like 5.5 years. And they're control freak. Excuse me, I got a sippy. Their control freak nature about their son, wanting to control every aspect of his life, is seeping into mine, unfortunately. Especially around, like, diet and job. Like, I haven't even really gotten too far into... I mentioned it in the beginning of stream, but, like, they were really pushing towards the end of the day. Like, they didn't come out and say that, like, YouTube isn't a... They're shiny. YouTube isn't a good means of money for me, which at the moment it's like extra spending money, if anything. Like, it's not great, but like it has the potential to. And as long as Ian's like making enough money to keep us afloat, like I can keep doing this. You know, this is why I've got like memberships and ads and stuff. And like since the 7th, not even like a full month, like this is 14 days since I got monetization back. Between a donation that Dexter gave me and, like, what I've made from ads and memberships, like, I've made $30. That's not nothing. You know, $30, that, if on a, like, Steam sale or something, like, that gets me a couple more games to cover. That gets me, you know, a fair few things. But they were really pushing for me to to study to be an art therapist, or to go to college for this or that, or whatever. Which, I get that, you know, college worked for them. It's not for me, because I was one of those odd kids, and I feel like this is common for, oh, good, Pride Baby is safe over here in the Cool Kids Lounge. And would Brother get the fuck out of the Cool Kids Lounge? He is not a cool kid. That's Poop Duck. Oh, they're gonna kiss. They're flirting, guys. Oh, goodness. I'm itching my little peeper. Whew. What's going on over here, guys? Oh, we got another duck. The bones! I like this. I like you. I like your cut, G. You're cool. You can hang out with us. We'll float around with bones over here for a bit. I like this stupid duck music. Oh, jeez. But yeah, they seem to think that because I'm not making Skeletor, that's who he is, probably. It's a little Skella baby. But because I'm not, like, making a couple hundred a week, it's not feasible. But they want me, a chronically ill person. That's another thing. It's like they forget I'm chronically ill 90% of the time. Oof, in comes Pride, baby. Just like the Pride month. Here comes June. They don't, like, they're nice about my chronic illness, but it's like they kind of, like, act as if I don't have it until I'm symptomatic. They realize how it's controlling they are. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of similarities, like, that, just talking to my mom, because I would always rant to her about Ian's parents, and my mom would say, like, I get it, like, as a parent, but, like, they don't, I like they do stuff like they're trying to be good, but like they do it in like a really controlling, manipulative way. I mentioned in one of the other streams that like Ian decked his dad once, and this is somebody that, oh, it's snowing. Interesting. But he punched his dad once because, you know, this is a man that's a licensed psychologist. You know, he's like the highest rung of mental health professionals. He's got a doctorate. He is a doctor, but he specializes specifically in mental health, okay? But he's still, you know, he'll give his son advice, like, you know, if you just need to get out of a situation because you're getting too angry and you think you're gonna lash out, that's okay, just walk away. That's the good thing. That's a good thing to do. But then, like, when his own parents get to be too much for him and he tries to walk away, his dad fucking follows him to continue the argument. So, yeah, like, I'd punch him too. Oh, yeah, Ian, please, push Poop Duck. Push Poop Duck into, because he's not allowed to be here. Don't you dare cycle back out. Ooh, you piece of poop. Literally. I don't know. They're kind of freaks, but it's... I think half of it's gotten so bad as of late is because, Ian living with me for about a year. They can't control their son, and maybe that's why they're making such, you know, a big deal of things. I think we just got a new duck. Who's doing stuff with my table? I heard the distinct dingage. Oh, we got a wood duck. Oh, bro, you're gonna disintegrate in here. We should name him Woody. Is this you? Is this you, Woody? Let me... Yes, it is. Woody. There you are. I think, again, like, it might just be because, you know, he's living with me, they can't control him. I think the only reason why they haven't helped us with, like, buying a car, or even, like, our car accident was in November, right? No! Not the wood duck! No! Lizard League, you bastard! You're killing him! You stupid fucker. Is he gonna be okay? Like, does this go out after a while? Or is he just the campfire duck now? Oh, your boyfriend's working Friday? That sucks. I don't think I'm gonna see Ian much of this week. Because, you know, his, keep that thing away from Pride, baby! I don't know. I guess he's just on fire. I got another achievement. What could you possibly want? I don't know, dude. Is there another one next to you good? There is. Whack. You know what? You two can just both be you good. That's fine with me. Maybe if he makes it down the water slide, he'll like put himself out. We're gonna hope. Anyway, either way, we have a duck on fire. That's interesting. Oh, goodness. But yeah, they were trying to push me into... There's a surprising amount of fucking achievements for a game that you just sit around and do nothing. You good and we good. Fuck it, that's his name now. Where is he? Where's our other little guy? You. The capital we. Did you good? No, he's just got a friend now. Quackers had babies! Oh my god! Woody is still on fire. That duck is on fire. It sure is. I didn't know quackers could have babies. This is so cute. Lizard League, Lizard League! Not the babies! God. You good, we good. They're just... I think it's funny that they're just, like, leaned up against each other. They're just stuck there in the bottom. Do you even know who the father is? That's a good question. I don't think Quackers knows. Whoa! They really just catapult from that thing. Oh, another duck. Oh. The Vortex duck. We'll name him Vort. Mini Quackers. You're Vort now. Short for Vortex. But we'll give you like a stupid name. Like your full name, your full legal name is Vorteximus. But like, we just call you Vort or Vorty for short. Oh gosh. And then the skeleton duck still doesn't have a name. Well, I hope that Quackers doesn't get separated from the babies. The baby quacks. The quacklings. I know, I never named the skeleton duck. I'll name you Skeletor. Wherever he is. There he is. I see him. Whoop! Electra just sliding into the DMs, like... Hello, Miss Winifred. Are you here to bitch with me? Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're watching ducks and we're bitching. That's... Yeah. I think most of all, like, what they did last night, like, my in-laws, is just... It more pisses me off that they were trying to, like, fill my head with, like, what I should and shouldn't buy. Like, again... I'm low income, dude. Like, I have no income right now except for, like, what occasionally I get on, like, God, what is it? I'm blanking. Coffee. That's it. Like, until I make $100, like, YouTube won't give me anything. So, yeah, like, I'm kind of broke, and I'm not gonna be, you know, buying expensive vegetables just to eat healthier. Like, I can't afford to. Like, but you know what I can afford? Occasionally, like, a box of Hot Pockets or stuff to, like, make something in bulk that might not be the healthiest. Like, they act like carbs are bad, but then they'll turn around and say that, like, the keto diet, which, if you're not into... God, Electra is just zooming. The keto diet is basically that nonsense where you eat very low carb. Oh, it's becoming daytime again. Hello, Speckles. Oh no! The babies! Where are baby? Where did they die? Where baby? What? Oh, are they over there? Let me... Vort? I see one over there, but... Oh, maybe there's two. Yeah, maybe they're all over there. Crackers is a deadbeat! Basically, this is keeping me together, dude. Like... Things aren't going so hot in my life, but, like, these stupid little ducks... Oh, here comes Quackers. Went out to get milk or something. At least Quackers is returning. You can't say that about a lot of deadbeats. Speckles, were you babysitting? Thank you. They're just chilling. Good little baby ducks. Oh, we got a duck incoming, dude. There will be a duck droppage here in a mo. It's gonna happen. Whoop. That was an accident. Brother, ah! The frickin' floaties. Oh, your dad's getting into content creation? That's great. Oh, we got the silly cap guy. Not you, Lizard League. No, Lizard League! There we go. Look at his little spinny hat. Precious. See, I think it's, like, feasible. Like, it's not that bad. Like, I would do it more, like I am now. Like, just for some extra spending money. I very much, you know, expect... Don't leave! Don't go back into space! I think we need to keep it on this duck for a while, dude, because this duck does interesting stuff. Oh, goodness. But yeah, like, I think it's totally feasible. His parents are pretty, stuck in their ways. Typical boomer nonsense. Like, there he goes again. Like, they seem to think that even though, like, people like, PewDiePie and, like, Mr. Beast and stuff that make literal millions, those people exist. But, nope, not a feasible way to make money. Because... they also don't think that, like, a job where you work from home is good. What is this game? This is a Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. Oh, no! Oh, good, he fell back in. I was gonna say, like, don't strand my boy. We haven't even named him yet. God, Woody is still on fire. Quackers has abandoned her children again. Ugh. So yeah, we're just chilling with Duck Sim. Oh no! Oh, good, they put him back. I was like, don't just leave him. So we're looking at ducks and we're shooting shit. So I'm talking about how controlling and like icky my in-laws are. Is the topic for right now. It's been the topic for an hour. There he goes. Maybe he'll make it to the ocean one of these times. That would be kind of funny. Like, what if he escapes? Funky little guy. Oh, it's Speckles. I don't know what Lizard League's problem is with the babies, but, like, Lizard League just does not like baby. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Speckles, you've doomed us. Oh, no. Now what? Oh, is he just stranded here now? Can you fly anymore? Oh, they're probably not going to change ever. What is it? This is a plastic duck simulator. Oh, he can still fly. Maybe he can make it back. I put this on because, like, you don't have to do anything in this game. It just summons ducks, dude. Like, rubber ducks. And, well, we'll let him figure this out. It's just ducks, dude. And, like, I just decided I didn't know what I wanted to stream. And I thought we'd just chat. It was Skeletor. Oh, yeah, you're right, it was. Brother needs to get out of the cool kids club. You are a poop duck. Poop duck. Ick. Not cool. So anyway, the fresh set of hell, for those that may or may not have seen, is my in-laws are kind of a hot mess. They think I should he's gone. Can let me see if we can get back to him. Oh, he's getting closer. Maybe he'll make it back in. Like, he's trying. I think he'll be okay. Maybe he'll bump into stuff enough. That or he'll make it to the ocean. No, wrong way. I haven't named him yet. Escape artist. What is with this Swiss cheese wall over here? Not a fan. But anyway, to sum up my day yesterday, I got shit for, first of all, not putting vegetables on my plate as a 30-year-old adult at a Chinese buffet on a holiday. And I was forced to eat a salad to get them to leave me alone. I was told, basically, not directly, but pushing in that sense, that YouTube is a waste of my time, and I need to get a real job, despite the fact that this is pretty much mainly what I can do and still earn some income as a chronically ill person. Oh, and that I also don't know shit about cooking, and that I need to learn more recipes that are healthier. But they call cheese fats, and cheese and sour cream and whatnot are quote-unquote bad for you when they're literally not. I don't know. I got a lot of shit yesterday because, you know, they can't control their son when their son is with me, and that makes them upsetty spaghetti, so now they try to control me. Oh, I fucking forgot. Have I told you guys about the passport shit? The Discord would know, because I've bitched about the passport shit in the past. Yeah, what Ian does is whenever they give him shit for not putting veggies on his plate, no quote-unquote green on his plate, he goes and gets green Jell-O. No, they're very untech savvy. His mother... Oh, maybe he'll be back into the pool. Oh... Almost. Oh, maybe he'll roll in. Maybe... Oh, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh... Come on. Girl! You can't just, like, half-ass it like that. Stinky. Yeah, but anyway, his mom, like, she does volunteering, and, like, she does the schedule for... Do not. No! What? He's escaped, guys. This was his plan all along. He's just gone. About computer tabs. So anyway, so Judith... Ooh, we got a funky little guy here. So she's in charge of, like, everybody's schedule for the week for these volunteers. First of all, my biggest problem with her is that she bitches that nobody wants to volunteer anymore and nobody wants to cut. Everyone's always calling out sick. Well, maybe that's because when it's cold out, Judy, no one wants to fucking stand there for literal hours when they're not getting paid. So maybe if you did, like, the occasional, like, I don't know, bake sale or something, you could afford to give, like, a couple bucks an hour for volunteers. Guess he's a vagabond. Maybe he'll find a way to make it back. I don't know. I kind of doubt it. Well, there's a plane. That's nice. Quackers, once again, abandoning the kids. So she gets mad about that. Like, well, first of all, it's not a paid job. Like, I'd call out if I wasn't feeling good or if it was going to be bitter cold. Like, and this is New York. Like, we can get pretty cold winters and pretty hot summers. Like, if the weather's going to be ick, I wouldn't want to stand out for, like, several hours and listen to religious people on literal microphones and whatnot, screaming gospel about how this is murder and what. Like, I'd want a little bit of money too. But she will if she has to email, like, to say the 20 odd people that volunteer, like, the schedule for the week, instead of, like, CCing all these people in to, like, send, like, a mass email, or I don't know, maybe copy pasting so everyone gets, like, a personal email and you just change the name. No, she types it out painstakingly 20 times. This is also people that don't know how... They'll take screenshots on their phone and then print it out. Oh, what? there's alien duck. Interesting. Oh, look, it's raining. Woody's not on fire anymore. I mean, I get, it caused him to get kidney stones. Wow. I mean, like, I get Ian's, like, dad being that way, like, a little bit, because, like, he's a diabetic, so, like, he had to choose that way. And, like, I get it, like, as a diabetic, like, you can't have a whole lot of carbs, because... And that works for him, and I get that his intent is that he doesn't want me or his son to get diabetes. But, like, Ian has healthy insulin levels, he has healthy blood glucose levels. Like, he's fine. It's his biggest issue is that, like, his feet swell up a little bit, which I think is, like, he doesn't drink enough water, and he doesn't put his feet up enough. It's when he's at my house, he doesn't as much, but, you know, whatever. But for me, like, maybe I do have some insulin resistance, but I'm on meds that keep me, like, in check for the most part. You know, like, my insulin isn't high anymore because I'm on Actos. I can't take metformin because it makes me violently ill. So, like, I get it, like, you don't want me to be diabetic, but, like, my mom was diabetic. It's not, like, a death sentence. You know, like, honestly, me having POTS is worse than me possibly getting diabetes. You know, It's one of the reasons why they aren't together anymore. Yeah, I get that. Poor Ian's been dealing with them for 33 years, and I think a lot of it is that they can't control him as much when, like, he's living here and we have a car. They have not let him drive since our accident. Our car accident was in November. It's been, like, 6 months, dude. They have not let him drive at all because, and I quote, "You've been in 2 accidents in the past 2 years, both of which were not his fault. But sure, don't let him drive. Because control." Yeah, it is none of their business. Like, that's why when we have a car and Ian's working and he's living down here with me, we visit them maybe once a month. Like, we'll even go up to their, like, his hometown to hang out a couple times, like, a month and not visit his parents at all. Some behavior, definitely. It totally is. Oh, the babies are out and about. I see one of the little guys. I see 2 of them. Oh, we got a moo-moo duck. Look at that. The goods. They're a couple, the goods. Lizard League just setting everybody on fire because they can. Sounds about right. But again, like, you're supposed to have, like, fats and stuff in your day-to-day, like, diet and stuff. I mean, like, obviously not, like, a huge, obscene amount, but, like, you're supposed to have some. But they think, these are people that think, like, sour cream and cream cheese and whatnot are the fucking devil because they have fats in them. Like, girl, they're so, like, little. Like, again, beginning of stream, I was bitching about how, like, I was telling them, like, I should order some stuff. Like, I have all the ingredients except for I'm not sure if my cream cheese that I have on hand is still good. So I don't want to, like, you know, use it or expect to use it and it's not good. So I said I might buy some cream cheese because that's, like, one of the only things I'm missing for a recipe. For a crock pot recipe, which I love my crock pot because when I can afford to or feel up to putting all the shit together or I have, like, an idea or whatnot, like, it cooks itself basically, and I can, like, do whatever, like, the stuff, like, 15 minutes is the max what I do for stuff in between. Everything has fats in it. Exactly, it's supposed to. Like, carbs aren't like the devil. Yeah, anyway, the synopsis is, like, the people suck, and people need to mind their own business. is pretty much it. But, you know, because... Who are you? You funky little... Are those cacti? Those are cacti on that duck. I know, there's so many things you can make with a crock pot. Like, my specific recipe, what I said, was like this... It's this garlic parm recipe where you use, like, a bag of cheese, a block of cream cheese, like, a pound of chicken breast, a thing of garlic parm sauce, like wing sauce, from the dressing section, and, like, milk, heavy cream, or, like, chicken broth to rinse out the bottle of the sauce with so you get, like, all of it. And you'd, like, do that, and then you can add, like, rice or pasta to it, and, like, it makes it really filling. But apparently that's full of fat and unhealthy. Well, I'm sorry I don't have a vegetable in it. I probably should add a vegetable to it, and I probably could, but, like, when you don't have, like, disposable income, I'm not gonna spend, like, the $5 that it would take for me to get a small thing of broccoli just to dice it up and put it in there when I can't really, you know, necessarily afford it. But you know what I can afford? I can afford, like, the quick, easy stuff. That's technically why I don't, make too many, like, meal prep things, because until Ian's back to work and has a car, he's probably going to be staying back and forth between my house and his parents' house. So, you know, I just prepare for, you know, him visiting, and that's about the extent of it. Otherwise, because I never know when my POTS is going to act up and I not be able to function really much that day, I try to have stuff that I can just grab and throw together real quick, or I can just toss in the microwave or something. Pasta bake. Pasta bakes are good. Because I'm getting hungry, because I haven't officially had dinner yet, I had, like, a little bit of a snack. Yeah, I'm sure frozen veggies are a lifesaver. I've been looking a little bit on, like, what my Walmart has for delivery, and, like, frozen broccoli isn't all that expensive, so I might get some of that and, like, maybe some cauliflowered rice or something, or whatever. Because, like, those aren't things that I necessarily hate. And I will admit, like, his dad is kind of right in the sense of, like, Ian and I eat takeout too much. Yeah, that eats up a fair bit of our money. It's more that Ian doesn't like to cook, and 90% of the time I either don't feel up to cooking, or I have to pick and choose, like, what needs to get done for the day. Like, when you're chronically ill, you have to pick and choose what gets done. Like, often days, I'm like, well, let's see. What has to be done this week or in the next 2 days? Like, I need to vacuum. I need to do laundry. I need to do dishes. I need to take a shower. Like, I have to account for basic hygiene shit. Because if it's, like, a day that I have to shower, that's gonna put me up more likely for being symptomatic. So, yeah, if I take a shower, I try not to do a lot during the day, because that's just asking for a flare-up. Like, the other day, I picked up a bunch of sticks, which they still don't, you know, I don't know if it's that they don't believe me or what, but they, I don't know if they're skeptical or think I'm, like, lazy or what, but until they see, like, me having a flare-up or something, oof, honk honk, until they see me have a flare and, like, pass out and stuff, I don't think they're gonna believe me. But, like, a week ago, you know, Ian got dropped off, and, like, Tuesday, we picked up sticks. And it wasn't even, like, really him helping me. I like to do that type of stuff when I'm gonna be outside, when he's home, so that if, like, you know, I suddenly pass out or something, at least somebody knows I'm outside, because whereas, like, my landlords are really good, and when they're, like, out and about, or if they're, you know, one of them is doing the dishes, like, they keep an eye on my property to make sure, like, I get texts because, like, once a delivery person went to my back door instead of my front because my screen door was broken, and I had it propped up with cinder blocks. So, yeah, like, I got a text that, like, are you home? Because somebody just went into your backyard. So, like, I can't account for, like, that, you know, my landlord might just so happen to be doing dishes the time that I pass out picking up sticks. But, you know, I didn't ask Ian's for a lot of help. He really kind of... Oh, God, Woody's on fire again. So he kind of, like, barely did anything. He was just kind of there to monitor me, and, like, maybe if I was overwhelmed, like, take a wheelbarrow full of, like, sticks across the street to, like, dump them in some brush. And that was about it. And I did the majority of it, but, like, just 30 minutes of that, maybe 45 minutes max, was enough to, like, ruin me just for about, like, the week. Like, if you can believe that, like, the next 2 days, like, I couldn't really function much at all. Other than, like, maybe getting out of bed to go to the bathroom, or do a small thing, like go get something, or whatnot, so. Your breakfast usually whatever you can throw in your air fryer. Yeah, like, that's how I am, too. Like, I don't necessarily eat breakfast foods, like, because usually I wake up late, because I'm a night owl. So, like, a lot of what I eat is just whatever's in my freezer, or whatever I feel like in the moment, or. But yeah, I make a lot of stuff, like, because if I don't care too much if it's just me. Like, when Ian's living with me full time, I care a bit more, because, you know, but it's also difficult for me, like, again, if I'm making, you know, if I have to make food or something for the week, like, I have to account for that, like, what else has to be done this week? Because I always have to account for, you know, I might have, like, a couple days where I can't do shit. Oops. Caps lock is not the right button. Hello, Mr. Mumu. We'll follow you for a minute, because it's been a hot minute. I'm gonna get myself some water. You don't feel like cooking on the stove when you wake up. That's valid. Like, standing for me is a big problem with me because I've got POTS, so, like, standing too long and me don't always mix very well, so I have to be feeling well enough to be able to actually go and, like, stand to, like, make something, even if it's, like, you know, I'm making hamburger helper stroganoff or something. Like, sometimes that's hard, so I gotta, like, really check. Of course, the cow, the frickin' shit duck and the cow duck go hand in hand, because frickin' cow manure. Oof. Oh, we got a plaid duck. I like him. This is a good game to just, like, sit around and watch and, like, vent to. Vent to other people about. Oh, jeez. You don't like standing for too long? I don't either. Like, there's a bunch of issues with me and, like, standing. Like, if it's not my POTS giving me hell for standing for too long, it's like, you know, my ankles act up. Because I have really bad ankles. Because I've really... A cow's poop. Don't they have a couple of stomachs? Like, they've got 2 stomachs or some such nonsense. Like, yeah, I would hope that they shit. Goodness, there's a little space guy. Oh, he's supposed to be a computer mouse. I see now. He's supposed to be a gaming mouse. He makes a mouse click sound. I don't know how to feel about you. Alright, we'll follow Mouse Duck for a bit. Jeez. Oh, they have 4. I knew they had multiple stomachs. My first thought was 6, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. That sounds like some shit. The flamingo is getting ever closer to the pool. Maybe it'll join us. I was like, 6 stomachs sounds more like, DC, Tamaranian lore, and not so much... It's submarine duck! Turn on your little propeller and go, please. For all that is... There he goes! Oh my god. Don't give me... Give me him. Is it because he's not above water, girl? There's submarine duck. There he goes. I like him. If we still just, like, completely lost Propeller Duck, I think he's gone. I love him. So do I. I loved Propeller Duck because he could just fly, but then he decided to dip out, and now he's out in the ocean someplace. Quackers. Where are your children, Quackers? I mean, like, getting leg cramps can be dehydration, but not necessarily. I get, like, oh gosh, what's the... Charlie horse cramps? Often, but it's more because I slept in a bad position. Like, any cramps that I get are typically... I've been in the wrong position for too long, or I stretched and pulled something. Oh, there's the babies. Baby duck. It's going to be nighttime again. The little tube thing is going to light up in a minute. I wonder if Submarine Duck will ever make it to the cool kids pool. Oh, yep, here's the lights. He looks good in the freaking light. Looks nice. Wah. Your calves are hard in some places. Yeah, that definitely does not sound good. It sounds like you either have, like, knots in your muscles, or, like, there's something growing there that shouldn't be, or, like, something's calcifying, or something. Like, there's something not right there. I'm not a medical professional, but from what little I've dabbled in medicine having to care for others, that this shit ain't right. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. Oh, jeez. Maybe Flamingo will join us someday in our little pool of rent. Hello? Don't take my cow, Duck! Bro! That was shitty! First of all, how dare you? Second of all, fuck you. Will he ever be back? I don't know. Yeah, water's not gonna fix you overdoing it for a day. Like, rest is what's probably gonna help that the most. You should name him after one of the Beatles. It seems like I've gotten lazy with naming the last couple, because I've been like, let's focus on bitching. And wait a minute. Who are... Oh, now we have Alien Duck. Okay. I don't know how to feel about that. That's kind of... It's a little weird to me. Stay away from the kids, please. We're missing a kid. There's a kid. Okay, he's in timeout. Look at him. And I can't track babies, which kind of makes me upset. He's in timeout. He did something wrong. Jeez. God, you had shingles? Damn. Get a 12th rubber duck. Oh boy, we have 12 ducks apparently, according to my Steam achievements. He stole the cow. Probably. Needs to give us our cow back. Oh, look at this funky little guy. He's a panda duck. Oh, that's cute. My mom had shingles. Shingles fucking sucks, dude. Because you can, like, it can flare up and come back at, like, any time. All because, like, you get frickin' chicken pox. Like, Yeah. Now, luckily, when I came to town, there were, no one in your class that well, I would hope not, because, like, vaccines. It does look like Ben, doesn't it? Alright, I've got naming to do. Let's name him Neb after Ben. We'll name you Wowzers. The alien can be Snoo. The plaid can be my dad, because my dad always wore plaid. Let's see. Name you Succulent, because you've got cacti all over you. This is why we have vaccines. Yeah, exactly. I never ended up getting it because I got the vaccine. I remember a kid after school, when the after-school program, like, waiting for parents to pick you up. One kid that I think was a grade or two above me, like, I had asked about, like, some scabs she had all over, and she's like, oh, I got chicken pox. And she's like, don't, like, touch them, because you might get... I'm like, well, I'm vaccinated, but I wasn't gonna touch them anyway, so... We'll name Submarine Spubby. Moo Moo. Alright, who else do we have? We'll name you Cookie Clicker. Because you're literally a mouse. There, everybody has a name now. Is the submarine duck okay? God, it even sounds like Ben. Like, that's like Ben's fucking cadence. Damn it. Okay, that's shitty that your brother's fully vaccinated, but, like, you weren't. You can go get them, and, like, there's actually things in school for, like, people that have, anti-vax parents. No name, subduct Eleanor Rigby. Oh, I fucking love that song. Where are you? Alright, let's... Name you Rigby. And it works, because he's a little rig. He's a submarine rig. Look at you. Goodness. There he goes. But anyway, like, they have these things, like, in schools now, like elementary and up, where if you have anti-vax parents, you can get vaccinated at school. So, I like that. But, like, I kind of get, like, being a little picky, like, if it's a newer vaccine and you're not sure. Like, my mom was that way with, what is it, HPV or something? Something with a... There's a vaccine for women and those with a uterus, as my mom would say. For cervical cancer, and she never got me to get it because she had heard, like, rumors of a bunch of, like, women dying with it and getting, like, suddenly ill after it and whatnot, and, like, I don't know, I just knew that that was enough to spook her, so I never really ended up getting it myself. But skipping out on the chickenpox vaccine is stupid. I mean, at least chickenpox and shingles aren't deadly, but, like, if you get them, like, shingles is a lot of pain and itching. Especially pain. My mom had it, and it was awful. God, look at all the ducks, the babies are in timeout. There's one over there, and one over there. Cool Kids Club. I don't like that Lizard League is down here, because he bro breathes fire, but... You've never gotten a COVID vaccine? Some people haven't, and I kind of get that, like, I'm not saying don't get it, because, like, yeah, it's helpful. I have it, and I didn't die or anything, but... the first booster I got, and it made me violently ill. Shingles can be deadly. See, that would be news to me. You have a vivid memory of chickenpox, then you're probably going to get shingles by the time you're, like, 45 to, like, 60. Because it always seems to, like, once you're middle-aged, you get a flare-up. Like clockwork. But the good news is, they have shingles vaccines now. So, if you've had chickenpox... Like, now, once you get to be older, like, I know you don't have to worry about it for, like, another 20 years, but, like, once you get to be about, like, 40, my mom ended up getting it, and she never got shingles again. If you've had chickenpox and haven't been vaccinated for that, they'll give you a vaccine so that it tries its best to prevent you from getting a flare-up. So, that's great. But anyway, back to the COVID vaccine. That one made me violently ill, the booster. Like, I was a little sore or maybe, like, sleepy, not the best feeling after the first two. But the... You're back? What? Oh my god. His eyes are freaking... I don't know how to feel about him. I don't like that I can see through him. But only in rare cases. Oh, well, that's good news. Like, if it's just probably the once-in-a-blue-moon type. I mean, like, still, it's worrisome, but... With shingles, and your dad was screaming. I believe that. Like, my mom had an awful time. Like, she had, like, these awful sores, like, on her back. And then even for, like, years after she got the flare-up, like, they would itch. Something awful, and like they still like would scab up even though like she wasn't in a flare. It was the damnedest thing. I mainly got the COVID boosters because the COVID vaccine. Yeah, I don't know. Like nowadays, like I don't get any like now it's like the yearly. Like, the flu vaccine. I don't want to get it ever again because it made me so violently ill. The booster did. And I kind of had to get it because I was a healthcare worker. So, like, my workplace, when I was taking care of my mom, like, they want you to at least get the first 1 and 2, and preferably the first booster. But there's been, like, 2 boosters, I think. Oh, Rigby was in the cool kids class. See, I missed that. I've been flapping my gums. My dad. My dad and Shiny. Oh, God. It's kind of purple, isn't it? It's probably what... They're my parents, dude. Shiny and my dad. Whose child is this? By my dad. Woody is just perpetually on fucking fire. Oh, shit. Dipping our toes in. I wonder what happens if the flamingo just gets in. Yeah, I'm still chugging and doing stuff, if you can believe that. It's been, oh gosh. Is it gonna be 12 years? I've done it this year? God. Something like that. 11 or 12 years this year that I've been doing it. So it's been... Oof. It's been a very long time that I've been doing so. Gosh, I started like right out of high school when I graduated in like 2013, which was ages ago. Or the giant flamingos. That could be true. she would hate that stupid floaty. God, she loved the animals flamingos, but like if it looked like gaudy plastic yard flamingos, she hated it. My dad just kissed the flamingo element. That's confirmation, bro. What? Whose anime waifu is this? God. This sure is a stream. I started this stream just to like vent and see if people wanted to listen to me and also look at Duck. And here we are. Cool Kids Club pool. Oh lord, she coming. I think she might be. You're right. Oh, dude, the Undertale gameplay. I still remember somebody telling me that, like, anytime they saw Papyrus, like, that was just, like, they headcanoned my fucking voice for him. Was all that they heard whenever they looked at Papyrus or he said anything. And I'm like, that's valid. The fucking Papyrus voice has changed the chemistry of my brain, because now whenever I'm just being a little silly Billy, I'm just like, oh boy, it is I, the great Papyrus. It lives in my brain rent-free, and it's kind of combined with, like, the Skeletor memes, where it's like, cheese is just a loaf of milk. Until we meet again. So, yeah, that's nice. Oh, we got a new kid on the block. Whoa. A little fishy looking. Oh, you got a freaking, like, cherry blossoms on you. That's cute. Cutie patootie. Burger King foot lettuce. Yeah, but Papyrus. That's, yeah, She's really dipping her toes in now. Oof. I wonder if she just gets, like, respawned back up there. It's not Rigby trying to push the flamingo back up. Papyrus mention. Yep. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that stupid game, like I said, changed my fucking brain chemistry. I still have no idea how I beat the final boss on a first try when I, like, was so bad at that game. Like, that is still inconceivable to me. Like, I wasn't cutting takes or anything. Like, that was purely that I got lucky. Not them trying to push the flamingo back up. Oh my gosh. I know what people have asked for me to try to do, like, the Creepypasta Sims series again, or, like, something similar, but, like, I think if I were to do something like that, yeah, the new game should be released soon, probably in June or whatever, the final chapters. I'll probably check that one out then. Woody's on fire. And so is my dad! Lizard League, you bastard, where are you? Love the Arizona iced tea duck. Well, maybe that's what we should name the duck then. Where are you, Arizona duck? Are you one of the special ducks? No. I missed it. Oh, excuse me, I have to scroll. There, Arizona the duck. There. Okay. I think I've named all the ducks. I've named the stupid anime eyes duck. Whose waifu is this? Yeah, my dad is very much on fire. I hope they get put out soon. My mom would say, so if she were still alive, would say something like, "It just means you're very attractive, dear. You're very hot." Where's Quacker's kids? There's two of them. Oh, they're still in timeout. Dude, free your kids. Whose waifu is T? Is that what it got cut to? Oh, God, the capital H. You know, that's fine. Oh, jeez. Oh, I need to name this whiz-bang. Definitely not in here. I think he's under special duck. Wait. Now he's a computer. Good. Because he's computer duck. He's got the LGBT lighting. It's RGB motherfucker. Just think of that stupid, what was it, a TikTok or something, with the showing off the cars. Oh, and it's got the LGBT light. It's RGB, motherfucker. Whose waifu is this ex-quacker? I mean, it would work. Oh, Woody made it down, but he's still on fire. Usually they flop a little bit, and so I figured, you know, maybe he'd be unfired, but... RGBTQ plus lighting. Yeah? Oh, little guy. We haven't checked in on little guy in a minute. Oh! Oh! Little guy is now stuck in the flamingo. Oh, no, little guy. Now what? Oh, jeez. Well, the flamingo's in, and it's now just, like, segregated little guy from the rest of the group. So, that brother, get out of the cool kid slide. No! Oh, jeez. Let me see how many people here. 8 people are here to look at Duck and listen to me bitch about my life. That's why I started this stream. I'm like, I'm just gonna put on the stupid Duck game and, like, just vent. And anyone who wants to listen will listen. And here we are now. Jeez. So, we're trying to decide what to do, this week. I took a little bit of a poll on the Discord, the public Discord, so that's just stream Discord. The thick Mingo girlfriend. Yeah, I mean, they do match. It makes sense. It's personal bodyguard, right? Like... Oof. Not death by snoo snoo gonna get, like, rear-ended over here. Venting is important. It is! And really the only person I typically have to shoot the shit with about, like, my life is either Ian's parents, and when they're the problem, I can't do that. Or Ian, and it's, like, kind of barking up the wrong tree when venting about his parents to him, because he's kind of like, yeah, I know, I've been there. My dad is still on fire. It's... Goodness. So, we're thinking about what to stream this week. Did a poll, and starting something new is pretty much what won, but I'm not quite sure what to do. I made up a thumbnail for that little guy and the big girlfriend. Yeah, I'm a fan of that ship. It's cute. They could be together. See, I made a thumbnail for, if I were to do a Pokemon Nuzlocke, female Pokemon only. So I've got that, because that's the thing I've been wanting to do for a while now. So that's on the radar. We could do that. The other, like, couple of big ones that might be fun would be Baldur's Gate 3 just got its big final update. And I've played a little bit of it, but I think now would be, like, a good time to start, like, a stream playthrough, since it's, you know, fresh on everybody's mind with its final update. As well as, South of Midnight. We've been wanting to play that. Yeah, I've been there. My dad is still on fire. Yeah. Yeah. I get exactly what you mean, because my father is on fire. I get it. Jeez. It's quick reminder that, oh, it won't let me zoom in. There we go. Oh, it won't let me quite look at we good and you good. So I feel like, Sims Core. Yeah. Oof. This it's got energy. Oh, 11:11 my time. Make a wish. It's valid. Even if it's not your time, it's 11:11 somewhere. Probably. Stop putting my dad on fire, Lizard League. It's not fucking cool. Woody is still on fire over there, too. Poor little guy wants to just go hang out with his friends, but, like, big, tall girlfriend won't let him. Oh, gosh. So anyway, Baldur's Gate 3 might be fun to stream. South of Midnight might be fun to stream. Pokemon on Nuzlocke might be fun to stream. Or, of course, we could do... gosh, we talked about Hogwarts Legacy at the other stream, like when I was last streaming Animal Crossing. That one might be fun. Ian has been playing that, and watching him play it's been kind of fun. I also kind of like it. God, that's another thing that pissed me off yesterday about, because I was talking about how Hogwarts Legacy has J.K. Rowling, an effigy of it, like a living picture of just her on fucking fire, right? And they're like, well, that seems a little bit much. I'm like, Judith, she wants fucking trans people dead. Well, where did she say that? On her fucking Twitter. Well, I don't use Twitter anymore since, you know, Elon Musk bought it. Well, then you wouldn't fucking know! Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, you gotta have, like, really specific specs for it. It's crazy. Like, my old laptop was pretty good, and it still couldn't do it. My Steam Deck plays it, and I'm sure this one will, because this laptop I got in December, it's pretty modern. It's about up to par with Ian's big computer rig, but it's maybe a graphics card or two below it, and obviously not as much RAM. I think that's what UK Alex had put to me, that said that, you know, Baldur's Gate 3 would be fun to stream, because I bought him a copy of it, but he doesn't have a PC to run it. Girl is living under... what? Yeah, oh, she is. Yeah, she's definitely got her head in her ass if she doesn't know that J.K. Rowling's a piece of shit now. Oh, God. Rigby, how did you fall in here that way? Yowza. Well, I guess welcome either way. Yeah, she was saying stuff like that long before, like, Musk bought that stuff, the Bird app. I don't know. But, like, saying that's a bit much. Well, like, it clearly means that, like, they do not agree with, like, her anti-trans and LGBT stuff in general rhetoric. Which, good. Which is why I'm comfortable playing it, because, like, I've seen Ian find it. So, like, obviously they do not like her and do not support her bullshit. Ooh. Yeah, fuck your kids. God. Yum, here comes the baby that got whacked. Oh, ouch. But she's not, like, involved in anything, Harry Potter anymore, really at all, other than maybe making, like, a tiny bit of, like, royalties. Like, she already made her money, so, like, at that point, like, what she's getting from the current stuff is basically just pennies. I mean, compared to, like, the rest of us, maybe. I forgot that I hated what you sounded like. Oh no, one of the babies might make it down. Uh-oh. What if the babies get stuck down here? No, there's gay pride. Pride baby. Having a time. Could it start raining, please, to put my ducks out? Like, I'm tired of seeing my flaming ducks. Brother, get out of here. Yeah, that sounds about right, her getting mad at former, like, actors for being... She thinks that, like, she's one of those people that think that, like, trans women are just men that want to rape women in the bathroom. Like... I don't know what it's like in the UK, but in the US, they treat rapists better than they do trans people. So why would a rapist want, you know, to act like that and, like, get less rights just to masquerade to be trans for, you know, years, get the surgery, all that other stuff, just to maybe, you know, go into the women's restroom and see butt. Like, dude. No. Like, if a man wants to go into the women's restroom and, like, assault people, he's gonna fucking do it. Like, he's not gonna go through, like, the years of deciding to be a woman, the surgery, the hormones, injections, all of that, just to go assault somebody. Fuck all the way off. Like... Hello? Oh my god, there's a kiss duck. Are you in Skeletor Brothers? I hope so. But anyway, I know a lot of people, back to Hogwarts Legacy, I know a lot of people were like, don't play it because blah blah blah, we hate J.K. Rowling, boycott her shit. Like, dude, she doesn't make a lot of money off of it. Like, and I don't think that we should, like... give this particular company grief and snub them just because the lady that made the world is shit. Like, I got... Ian was playing the game, and I got kind of pissed because I didn't realize that the fucking, the goblin language is fucking gobbledygoo. Like, how fucking racist. Especially when you think about how, like... goblins they're not anymore, but like initially back in the day, they were a thing referring to like Jewish people. They're not anymore, they're their own thing, but like, you know, 70 years ago. Yeah, they do treat pedophiles better here than, you know. It's icky. Whew. Goodness, I need myself a sippy. Whew, I need to change my... Hello? Duck you! Okay. Okay, dude. Father figure is still on fire. Wow, that's asinine there with what Canada's doing with the pedophiles and shit. Like, that's disgusting. Like, I'm sorry, but I think, like, people that sexually assault others, be it, like, children or otherwise, those people should not ever see, like, freedom ever again, because they will do it again. I also feel bad, and, like, this is gonna be probably my hottest take I've ever said on there, but there has to be people with those urges that would class as, like, quote-unquote pedophilia and, like, child lover and stuff, but, like, fucking hate themselves and, like, hate that they feel that way and are literally scared to even, like, bring it up to their therapist because they're scared they'll get arrested. Like, there has to be a handful out there that aren't, like, I think I'm going to ruin a bunch of kids' lives because I'm horny. There has to be people that are like, I'm scared of myself. The no public registry is mine, but oof. Yeah, I hate that shit. That's asinine, not having to register. Because people should know. Oh, we got a green duck. Hello. Are you just a little green guy? Interesting. Got a little green bit. God, there goes Rigby. Yeah, people need to know. They need to know that, like, who's in the area. I also think they need to, like, know. I think there needs to be, like, a specification for, like, people that got, there's a registry, just not... Well, that's asinine. There needs to be a public registry. Because that should be public knowledge. You should be able to put in your address and know, like, where everybody fucking is that might be a sex offender. There's one that shares my fucking backyard, if you can believe that. But what I'm saying is they need to have, like, a difference, I think we need a label for those that, like, got screwed over by the system in the sense that, like... You know, you started dating in school, and, like, now one of you's graduated, and you're, like, a couple years older, but, oh, your partner's still technically a minor. And, like, I think there needs to be a specification for that, because that's technically why my neighbor is, he has, like, the sex offender charge, but it's, like... His girlfriend was still in school, but they were, like, dating before. God, just finding out that shit is awful. Yeah, it is so stigmatized that they won't tell therapists. And I don't blame... And it's also the stop setting my father on fire lizard league. You also gotta think of it in the sense that, like... Because it's so stigmatized and they're worried, because your therapist can bring the authorities, like, they can call the authorities if they think you're going to be a danger to yourself or others. And I think that we'd probably be able to assault these, like, assaults and shit on children if I'm not saying let's be fucking open to it, but if there were a safe place for people that, like, you know... Let's get you help, and let's study this so we can, like, try to find a med to make you, I don't know, not attracted to fucking 10-year-olds when you're 40. Because that shit would, like, stop if it wasn't, like, so stigmatized, like, oh, if you tell your therapist, you're gonna go straight to fucking jail, you child lover. I don't know. That's probably one of my hottest takes out there. Like, if this person has assaulted people, absolutely. Fuck them. To hell with you. You've ruined somebody's life, if not more than just one somebody. But I'm sure there are people out there that are, like, a slipping slope. And maybe those people can get help. I don't know. Like, when you hurt somebody, when you assault somebody, absolutely not, and fuck you. But, I don't know. Again, that's, like, my hot take. I flip-flop between, like, we should get these people help, and then, like, also, again, like, you fucked up somebody's life. Fuck you. Death penalty. That's more what I'm thinking. Like, I'm not saying, like, oh, we need to, like, normalize these people that fucking assault kids and stuff. Absolutely not, because they definitely need to be charged, just like if you fucking assaulted an adult. Of course, but I also need to think about, like, why do these people think this way? Why? You think it's very circumstantial? I think you're right, too. Like, something has to, like, click. Something has to, like, mismatch in the brain for, like, adults to, like, get attracted to kids. And there has to be some way that we can, like, study it and, like, try to prevent it for people, because then we can save more kids, like, if we study it and try to get these people to, like, I don't know, stop it and not get these urges. Because I feel like there has to be some that, like, it's kind of like particularly my fear of heights, where I'm not scared of the heights themselves, but I get this overwhelming urge to jump off of, like, you know, the 5th story or whatever, like, building. Like, there has to be, but there's so much stigma between it because parents are like, well, they ruined my baby's life, which, valid. Everybody wants, you know, this fucker dead. I'm not saying, like, we should sympathize. Rigby was upside down underwater. I see, I'm not paying attention because I've got my hot takes. Oops, all caps. No, that's valid. That's valid to be all caps, dude. Let me see if I can, oh no, I don't want to rename Rigby. I just want to, like... Because it won't let me, like, click them if... Yeah, I agree, Alex. Like, the AI material should be, legal to, like, aid in, like... trying to get these people, like... to not fucking assault people. Because, again, I would rather it be pixels than them actually hurting a real person. Like, it's not okay. It's fucking vile. It's disgusting. But I'm not saying they're all like that, because there will always be predatory people. There will always be people that want to just, like, ruin your life and want to cause harm for their own enjoyment and whatnot. And, you know, like, that's the mentality of, like, rapists themselves, but... like, it's a special kind for, you know, those that assault kids. But I do think it's definitely, something's not right for them upstairs. And I'm sorry if I piss people off with that opinion, but I think if we try to, you know, treat it like it's a mental health issue, maybe they can... I don't want the people that have assaulted people to get better. Fuck them. But, like, there has to be some that, like, feel that way and, like, haven't done anything yet. Like, they have to exist. Name him Hunter? You fucking got it. I've got a couple of ducks that I need to name, so... Okay. Where's our Hunter duck? Is he special? Because he's not under here. No, where am I missing my duck? Where's my guy? There you are. And you can be Pinky. Okay. Oh, you got therapy, or what you think is therapy? Alright, cool. Let's see. We'll name this this one Kiss, because it's band. I don't know what to name this funky little green one. We'll just name you Teal, all caps. I think everybody's got a name, but let me go through here and see the special ducks. I think we're good now. I think everybody's got a little name on them. I didn't know Penelope meant duck. See, we're learning stuff. Well, maybe we could rename Teal to Penelope. There. Penelope. Oh, not the fucking flamingo gatekeeping. Cool Kids Club has a fucking bouncer now. I don't like that. Get out of here. Rigby, you need to surface because I want to follow you. Oh, my dad's not on fire anymore. Is Woody good? Where's Woody? I don't see any fire anywhere, so Woody must be okay because it's raining. Anyway, I probably lost a fair few of my viewers because I'm probably a sympathizer to child lovers or something. Yep, Penelope is Odysseus's wife. I'm a big fan of Epic the Musical, so I haven't read the Odyssey myself, but indeed, I'd probably really like it. I just never, I wasn't in high school, so it wasn't. Rigby! There we go, submarine duck. Now we can follow Rigby, because Rigby's got it going on. I guess it, like, sort of feels kind of weird, because it wasn't in one of the Barbie movies. Oh, gosh. Wasn't there a dragon in one of them that named Penelope? Like, you just named your freaking pet dragon duck. Oh, the babies are in timeout. Where's the third one? Oh, the other one's all the way over there. Rigby, you silly Willy. Oh, you read it in 7th grade. See, because, like, around middle school and high school when I would have had to read it and do reports on it, like, I was, homeschooled, and my curriculum my mom made until, oh, goodness, about, high school. Then I got onto this, homeschooling program that was more for, like, people that needed to go back to school, as, like, adults that want their, to get rid of their GED and get a full diploma. And it was meant to be, if you're working a 40-hour week, you can still do school. So they gave me, like, a topic at a time, and it was very easy, very dumbed down stuff, so... Oh, Rigby. Computer! Yeah, maybe I'll still be live when you're done with whatever you're doing, Dex. See ya. Quack. Back underwater. You gotta check on the goods down there. The you good and we good. Please don't accidentally join little guy, because I don't know, I feel like I need to reset somehow. Because I feel bad that they can't, like, go and get into the thing. Computer duck is pretty. Yeah. Yeah, mythology is fun. I've always enjoyed it. Myself. God, there's, like, nobody left up here because they're all getting shot back up there and can't get back down because of the freaking flamingo. I wonder if... Yeah, you can just put that there. Thanks. Let me see if, like, if I load this game back up, like, if it resets it. Like, we might have to... Yeah. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. It's raining ducks. I think we've lost Quacker's babies, but that's okay. Quacker's was kind of a deadbeat. They just keep coming, dude. This music is nice. I think we're finally at a duck. Oh, Rigby's the first one to the Cool Kids Club. Oh no, You Good and We Good got separated. Damn. Oh, we got our traitor back. You! You flew away. Here comes whose waifu is this? We should take bets. How long do you think till Trader, like, gets back into the ocean? Oh, goodness. I should probably end soon and go get something to eat. Because I've had some chippies, but I didn't go and eat anything too solid. And this was probably... Yeah, this is 2 hours. I don't think I was expecting this to be as long, but I mean, hey, if people are enjoying it, right? It's me talking out my ass for 2 hours and looking at pretty ducks. Yeah, Trader's gonna be, like, right out the second he takes off from here. Oh. You're gonna get yourself stranded. Yup. Well, at least I can see him from here. Is he just gonna stay here? Oh, the cats are big mad because they can't get out of your room. That's a mood. My animals get big mad when, like, I have to lock them away for, you know, whatever reason. It's usually because, like, I'm getting work done on the house or, like, you know, somebody's cleaning my furnace and is going to be in and out and... Ooh, Easter roast beef. That sounds so refreshing because, like, my family always had a ham because it's such a, you know, but I don't ever buy hams because, like, that's another thing that my in-laws were trying to get me to fucking do is, you know, fucking go buy hams and, like, oh, that'll, like, get you a lot of food. Like, well, that's great, but, like, I don't want to get, like, a big family-sized ham because it's just me. I think I'd rather get ham lunch meat, which is probably ultimately cheaper. Just say, which, now that being said, I want a ham fucking sandwich. And my dad is on fire again. Lizard League! Okay, Penelope's the only one down there. Oh, never mind. Rigby's down there. Trader, don't... Trader! Oh, okay, he got lucky. Maybe that's something I'll order. I'll order some, lunch meat. Because I have, like, in my freezer some, like, Kaiser rolls that really need to just be taken out and eaten. Also get some use out of the mayo that I purchased recently. Oh, I love meat, too, especially beef. That's another reason why, like, I always take, like, whatever health advice that my fucking father-in-law has for me. He's like, well, da-da-da-da-da, and what's healthier? And it's like, shut up, you're a fucking vegetarian. Like, don't tell me what foods are and aren't healthy when you don't get a main source of protein half the time. Like, I have nothing against vegetarians and vegans, so long as they just keep it to themselves and they're not, like, guilting you. I think that's more why I dislike vegans and vegetarians, because vegetarians are chill. Like, they don't care if you're gonna eat, like, meat or anything. But, like, vegans are more like, well, you're murdering animals, and that's more where, like, I get into the disagreement side of it. Gosh, it's just Rigby down there. Just a lone wolf in it, huh? Gosh, now because, like, I'm hungry, I'm thinking of all these foods, oof, that I either don't have, like, in my possession, or it's, you know, a situation like I have it, but, like, it's gonna be, like, an hour or two of, like, meal prep. Yeah, I love meat a little bit too much myself. And also, like, Ian's dad got me to try tofu. Like, it's okay at best. Like, he's like, oh, it's great and it has meat texture. No, it doesn't. Fuck all the way off. Honey garlic chicken sounds lovely. Well, my dad's made it to the Cool Kids Club, and he's still on fire. Still smoking hot. Oh. Whom's to veer? Oh. God, this duck is the void, dude. Where are you? Void. Oh, who are you? I haven't seen this one. Let's see if I can find him. Floating around. Nope, that's the kiss duck. Panda duck. Is there another one that's just... Oh. You, I guess. You're just kind of like Crackle. I don't know what to name this little guy. At least he's not on the bottom of the pool. Got Trader's back. How's the weather up there, loser? But anyway, again, like, my sentiment is that vegetarians are real cool, and they're chill. But it's like the vegans that are like, you know, you murder an animal every time you eat something, and, well, yeah, and you rely specifically on plants, which were, you know, the fucking plants are also alive, so go eat your fucking heart out, dude. There are so many ducks, dude. So many freaking quackers. Marble duck. Oh, you're right. That is what it is, isn't it? It's kind of marbly. There goes Trader, because he can't be seen with us. Actual plane? Oh, God. My hiccups are back. Whew. If those stick around, that might be worth ending stream for, because my hiccups would be annoying. Ugh. Did you know that that's a symptom of hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos? I found that out recently, that, like, I mean, it's one thing to get hiccups, but, like, all the time, and painful ones that jolt your whole body. Yeah, apparently those aren't normal. Just recently found that out. Oh, there goes Trader. Alright, well, we'll leave, what's-his-face unnamed, the marble duck. And we'll go back to the main menu for now. And I'll think about ending stream, because it's about midnight, and I am the hungry. Okay, also they make other duck games. Slowly Sliding Ducks. God. They have a Kickstarter for another one they're working on, too. Jeez. Alright. I don't even know if I'll keep this stream up, because I've apparently pissed people off with my opinions on mental health of those that are attracted to minors. I'm sorry, death to pedophiles. Are we friends now? Again? It's okay, we can all have differing opinions, even if some of us are vastly, you know, our opinions might seem very wrong to each other. I feel that way about some other folks. You can have your opinion even if it's wrong. But it's wrong to you. I don't know. Probably because I'm a bit of a bleeding heart and I just want to help everybody. So, according to my in-laws, I need to be an art therapist. Oh. But I don't want to go to college and pay for it for 2 years, thanks. Oh, I just, you know, I figured somebody was pissed. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't piss off people. I don't know. I just kind of assumed I did, because... That is, again, I did say it was probably my hottest take. I'm sure there's people that very much disagree. But that's okay, because if we all agreed on everything, like, life would be so dull. Why an art therapist? Because I'm an artist, and I've been a caretaker. And I did let it slip that one of my therapists had said to me that who would be better to be a therapist but than somebody that's, like, lived through mental health situations. So now, like, you know, my freaking father-in-law that's, like, obsessed with, because he's himself is a, yeah, I think it might have been, like, the ... that I was like, oh no, I made somebody grumpy. Oops. But anyway, so he wants me to be an art therapist because, you know, he's a psychiatrist or a psychologist or whatever. Whichever one's the fucking doctor. He's a psychologist. That's it. So he's, of course, pushing you need to go to college. But both my in-laws went to college. None of my mom or dad didn't go to college. You know, and another reason why I'm hesitant is because all of my cousins went to college and only half of them used their degrees. And all of them are still in debt, no matter what. So, sorry, I don't want to be in debt for the rest of my life for a career that I might not ever actually get. I also, like, my opinion on college is that a lot of it's unnecessary, because a lot of the degrees that were necessary, like, 20 to 50 years ago, and now are obsolete, because we can either teach ourselves these things, like, just from studying ourselves, or it can be taught in the field, or, like, you just don't need that type of degree anymore. Like, particularly, I wouldn't mind being an editor for the local newspaper, because my local newspaper is written by idiots, and there's constantly grammar errors, and, you know, they'll do shit like, to read more about this, read left panel, and the story's on the right panel. So that, like, they're constantly doing that. So it seems like they don't have an editor at all. And if they do, like, they don't work very hard. And I've looked into that, like, what that particular job, like, would be hiring for. And I think they were looking for, like, a chief editor once. And they wanted me to have, like, a 4-year bachelor's degree at least in literary studies and, like, English language arts. Like, girl, all you need is somebody that's, like, a hobby writer and a grammar Nazi. Like, that's all you need to be an editor, in my mind. But absolutely not. Not in my in-laws' opinions. They also think that I should just go to college now and get, like, the preliminary, all the other, like, classes again, which I fucking hate. I hate that about the US, that, like, our further education outside of the mandatory, you don't just study stuff that relates to... Yeah, I'm really gone down in views because there's no more game to look at. I don't like that you have to study other topics just to get your credits, but, like, those particular credits don't help you necessarily, like, get that particular degree. Like, I'm sorry, but I shouldn't have to, like, study science and astronomy if I'm going for art studies. Like, if I want to go to art school, why do I have to have, like, I don't like minors, like, and whatnot, like, the classes that come with them. Like, it's one thing if they pair well together, but why do I have to, like, study history and English language arts if I'm going for a career that doesn't deal in history or language arts? You ain't ever going to school again. That's my opinion, too. Like, I barely scraped by. I was very much like the average autistic kid, where I did excellent the first 6 years of my, school career. But then the other 6 ones, I was so burnt out, and I couldn't keep up. And I just sort of slid through. I used to be honor roll. It was a rarity for me to get anything lower than a B minus. And then, like, middle school happened, and it's like I just sort of passed. And that was about it. Like, so another thing is, like, I didn't do excellent in school. Why would I want to put myself through that again? That, and there's none that are, like, local to me, so I'd have to fucking commute. I don't have a car, which would also be another reason for them to fucking push me to learn to drive. I'm sorry that I don't want to learn to drive at 30 years old because I have a chronic illness that can make me pass out like that. Well, that was a failed snap. There we go. Like that. I pass out at the drop of a hat if I'm overheated or stressed or whatever. And I'm sorry, but I don't want people to die because I have a condition and I had somewhere to go. God forbid that I care about other people. You think they would understand that, especially now that we've been in a car accident and the fucking car hit on my side, and I could have been far more injured other than, like, my glasses breaking, a cut under my eye from my glasses breaking, the plastics cutting my skin, and a concussion. But these people also think that I should have been healed from my concussion, like, 3 days after the incident, when it took me, like, 2.5 weeks. And my concussion wasn't even, like, quote-unquote severe. But, like, I'm sorry that you walked off, 6 concussions in your life from roughhousing as a child, Judith, but I did not. I didn't get concussions growing up, so... And let me tell you, I hated having it. If you've never had one, it's kind of hard to describe. It's kind of like brain fog that I experience, but there's no, like, it doesn't get better, and it doesn't get worse. It's just constant. Like a constant kind of, like, white noise feeling, where, like, you can't focus so much, like this constant fuzz in your brain. Yeah, they want me to drive, but not their son, who's actually has a fucking, license. Which drives me apeshit. They think it's because I should be independent and not have to have, like, rely on their son to drive and stuff. But it's like, get me a fucking car. Pay for me to take the test, That's another thing, is I'm starting to get combative with them. And I told Ian, I said, they're used to you, like, blowing up and stuff, but they've known me for 5.5 years, and I've just been the sweet little partner that just sits there and takes it and just smiles and, okay, and one of these days enough's gonna be enough, and I'm gonna blow up in them, and they're not gonna know what to do about it. They're not gonna know the asshole side of me. They're gonna get me on the wrong day, and I'm gonna say, fuck you, maybe I want to be fat. Which, I don't care if I'm fat or not. As long as I'm able to move around, that's what matters to me. But yeah, that's another thing. It's like, I have a chronic illness, so not only am I probably gonna heal slower because I have a chronic illness, but it's also like, I also probably have a connective tissue disorder, which instantly makes it harder for you to heal too. Like, they thought that, like, it was weird that, is it worse? I think it's, all their stuff comes from a place of concern. It's just, like, a toxic level of concern, like, too concerned. I don't know if it's, like, caring too much is necessarily, like, a bad thing, but, like, their execution's off. I do need to go off on them. Like, they're gonna, oof. And it's gonna be a big thing, like, where, like, I get it that you've controlled your son for damn near 35 years now. He's 33, but we're gonna round up because math. But, like, you can't control me, and I'm sorry that you can't control him while he's in my space, but, like, it's not my fault you're not letting him grow up. And I get it. I get some of it. They don't trust Ian with money and whatnot because he made mistakes when he was a younger adult. And even, like, when him and I first started dating, he made, like, financial mistakes. So he's not the best. But he's made huge changes because of me. Like, I've improved him as a I'm not saying, like, oh, look at me, I made him a better person, or, saying that, oh, I fixed him. Like, you can't fix people. I just taught him that, like, hey, you've always had money, here's what it's like to not have money. So now he's he's got more of a safety net than I do, because he's got his parents. But another thing that, I don't, like, call me selfish. The average person that's probably more of like the Gen X age or boomer or whatever would probably call me selfish and entitled for this. But it kind of pisses me off that when Ian was living with me exclusively, his mother would maybe once a month, every other month, sometimes twice a month, it's whenever she could squirrel some away, she would send me like $50, $100, $200, $300, something like that, for like to just help us out for bills and stuff, especially when he was like in between jobs or just doing door dashing when he wasn't making a lot of money. But that stopped the second that he needed surgery, and now he's living with them. So now that their son is not living with them, I'm on my own, and that kind of pisses me off. I mean, do I ask for help? No. And that's my own fault. I don't ask for, hey, I'm really low on money, could you please loan me some? But I also am scared to, because when I asked him, hey, can you loan me some money? Because my mom's dying and they want the money, like, now. They said, no, I don't trust you enough. I haven't known you long enough, despite the fact that I've been dating their son for 5.5 years! But, sure, you don't know me. You literally said, like, one of the first conversations I had with them after my mom died, something with explaining something about their, like, siblings or something, because one of them had called the other and I got to say hi or whatever, so they had to explain something to me, and they stopped and looked at me and they said, welcome to the family. I'm sorry, but if you say to me, welcome to the family, and then don't, like, help me like you would help a family member, fuck you. Like, I've even asked Ian, like, with some stuff, like, the biggest thing is he has inheritance. I don't know how much, but last he knew, Gam had put away inheritance for all of the grandkids because she was like a monopoly owner. She owned like tons of, like, his dad's side of the family, they have money. Okay, they've always had money. Whereas like his mom's side, I can side with her a little bit more because she grew up in poverty and having to get, like, hand-me-downs from her sister and stuff, and never being able to pick out, like, jackets until she was making her own money and stuff. So for the most part, she forgets from time to time because she's, been a social worker and made good money for a while, like many a years, but she kind of gets it at the very least. That was that guy at therapy. That's a good idea. He's retired now, at least, but he helps me when him and I chat, but he's a piece of work. But one of these days, I probably am going to blow up on them, and it's going to be such a shock for them because I'm such a nice person. But yeah, Ian does have inheritance, and last he knew, he hasn't looked at it because he doesn't want to, but he can't access it till he's 35. That's the rule. That was Gam's rule that, I guess I'm just using Gam because that's what we called Lily in Fallout New Vegas, but they called her Bubby because she was Jewish, Babushka, okay? Sippy. So last Ian checked, it was $100,000, but that was also like a decade ago, so it's probably picked up a lot of freaking, interest. But his parents don't want him to spend like a single cent of that, which is fine. I don't want him to either. But they think all of it, the second he gets it at 35, it should go right into stocks. And he not see a cent of it. Let me tell you how I spent my mom's life insurance money. I think it's a little bit more logical. I took some for me to, like, have time for me and Ian to go eat out and buy some games and stuff, but then the rest was to take care of me. Okay? And pay off bills and all that other stuff. But they don't think using that, say it doesn't have any interest, say it's, hasn't gone up, because I'm sure it has by a lot. That's a big amount of money. But say it is only $100,000. Take half of that to, like, pay off bills, take a couple thousand to buy yourself something nice, but then, like, use the rest of that $50K half to buy, like, a new car, and like a down payment on a house. They don't think those are investments. I'm sorry, but a brand new off the lot car for $20,000 and another $20,000 on a house, that's a place for me to live the rest of my life, and a car that's probably going to last about a good 10 to 20 years if you treat it right. Especially if you buy it brand new off the lot. Especially with lemon laws. You can't get a trash car. It has to be something that you're doing wrong. Or an accident that causes something with a car. If you buy it brand new. But they don't think that's an investment. And I do agree that some of it should be invested, but like him and I should also, like, it's not my money, and I don't want to see a cent of it. But if he wants to like spend it for him and I to have a future, that's his prerogative. If he wants to blow all of it, that's his prerogative. You know, that's what I don't like. Is like, yeah, okay, sure, he can put more into stocks, but his parents give him shit for taking it out of like his stocks because, oh, it makes him owe taxes. Okay, but like it's money that they're not even like stocks that he puts into. It's all stuff that like either his parents manage or like one of their accountants manage. And it's usually stuff like, oh, Bubby got him like Disney stocks when he was like 10 or something. So I don't know, dude. Like, it's a hot mess. But they also would not, for the life of us, at least not yet, I'm hoping it'll change, they won't let us take, like, even 10K of that 100,000, say. It doesn't have interest. I would think by now, it being a decade, it would have gotten 10K in interest by now, but whatever. They won't let us take some of that money to, like, buy Ian a used car. And so I said to him, like, can't you just call and, like, technically unlock it now? And he's like, technically, but it would probably get me disowned from my parents. Okay, but, like, how bad would that be? I also don't like that they treat him like he doesn't have a retirement fund. They treat him like he doesn't have this $100,000 inheritance. They treat him like everything in their will goes to him, which means the second something happens to them, he gets the big fancy house, he gets the car, he gets the $2 million in savings. They're acting like he doesn't have that and he has to be responsible and make his money work for him. As if, like, you know, if something were to suddenly happen to them today, he wouldn't have, like, enough money to keep him going for, like, if he were smart, many years. I don't know. He's made changes. I've definitely given him some change in perspective on how to be a bit smarter with money, but him and I both have ADHD, and I don't think him and I will ever grow out of our, it's what my therapist would call young people need fun money. And that basically means with your paycheck, you need to pay your bills first, but you also need to put some aside of what you make to have fun so that you don't go crazy. And that's part of being a young adult or being, like, in your older teens. Fun money. And I don't think Ian and I will ever grow out of that, which is mainly why we've decided not to have kids. Yeah, if they were to disown him for something like that, like, I'd be, yeah, it would cause a big pissing match, because it would be a betrayal of trust, and they'd have a right to be pissed, but it's also, like, it's not your money. All he needs to do is call Wells Fargo, show some proof of ID, and, you know, he can unlock it himself if he just is patient enough. Yeah, I mean, now, of course, it goes against, you know, what Bubby wanted, and I agree, he should wait till he's 35. But I'm sorry that I feel like the people that have, no, I don't want to sound entitled, but I think they should have at least, like, helped us, and we owe them for a car by now, considering the fact that it's been, like, 5-6 months, because they have, like, 1 to 2 million in savings at any given time. They both had great jobs, so I know their retirement that they get every month is good. Their Social Security is good. And here's the real kicker. This is what got me sort of in my quote-unquote, what an older folk might call me, my entitled behavior era, is that they were having a friend live with them for a while, and he ended up staying far... Hello, Vinny! Vinny's here to visit. So he stayed for way longer than he was really welcome and caused a lot of trouble. He wouldn't try to, like, find more jobs to, like, work, because he was a lawyer, and he was very picky with what cases that he took. He wasn't just taking whatever, because he could make a lot of money if he just, like, moved to, like, in town, like, in the city that's nearby, and just took whatever cases. He'd be making tons of money. But no, he wanted, like, blue collar, the one in, like, 500 cases. And he was too picky, even though he, quote-unquote, didn't have a home because his ex-wife, you know, kicked him out because they were getting a divorce, right? So, after his shitty dog that always made one of their cats anxious and run out of the house often, after she got hit by a car and died, Judy had enough and said, no, he's got to go. But he wouldn't go on his own and guilted the, I'm gonna have to live in my car. They spent $40,000 at least to get him a RV to live in. But they can't help their son get a car. Yeah. And that's where I started to think, like, why can't they help us? Why can't they, you know, help us buy, like, a $6,000 to $12,000 used car? Just a junker to get us along until, like, Ian's making better money that he could afford the payments for a car, you know, a car loan. Yeah, what the fuck? Like, if they didn't kick Charlie out, and they weren't, like, if they didn't spend a lot for him to have, like, a towed RV to live in with his stupid dog, I wouldn't care. But they did, and I'm like, you can spend like 20 to 40K on a whim to get a guy out of your house, but you can't, like, help your son get a vehicle that would get him a job. Because, I mean, we were doing DoorDash in between. That's, like, what he was doing in between, like, his job now and, like, going back to it. Because he left for a while. Because their system was fucked up. But they've hired him back. So we were doing DoorDash. And that's what we got in a car accident about. Is because some guy fucking rammed us because typical fucking truck driver that's like, well, I'm going to speed up so you can't go ahead of me because I don't want to slow down. Get him to scream. Yeah, that's my thought. It's like, oh, well, maybe if he has to live in his car for a while, he'll actually, you know, just, I don't know, take the jobs that he doesn't want, the cases that he doesn't want, and make fucking money to buy an apartment. And, like, I get it, like, he was saving some money, but he also was making stupid choices, like, he was buying expensive groceries, and stealing theirs, and using, like, their food and stuff, and not looking for apartments because, well, they won't take my dog. Okay, we'll find apartments that, you know, fucking lawyers can afford, that you know, have fucking, allow a stupid dog. Like, you're lucky your wife didn't insist on keeping the dog. But no, it was one of his, Ian's dad's old friends, and, well, I can't just kick him out because of old times. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So, yeah. But they won't let Ian drive, their car because, you know, he's had 2 accidents in the past 2 years, both of which were not his fault. It was the November one was the one that, hello, Boo Bear. Surprised you weren't here sooner. The November one was the guy that rammed into us, and then, like, New Year's, a couple days before New Year's Eve, last year, they, and I mean, it's like 2023 going into 2024, Ian was going to get out of his car. He was smoking in his car so he wouldn't smoke up his friend's garage because his bandmates weren't smokers. So he was sitting in his car with the door open on the, you know, the side of the road, like, pulled into, like, the grass a bit. It's the fucking troopers call it a fog line on a highway. But yeah, this guy lives off of a highway, his old bandmate, which that's a whole nother can of worms, because fuck James. But anyway. So yeah, this lady who wasn't paying attention, who must have been going way faster than the 55 speed limit, damn near tore the door off of his car. And if Ian had taken, like, maybe another second or two, and gotten out sooner, like, he would have been very, very injured, if not dead. So, but no, both of those cases were your son's fault, and now he's not allowed to drive. They keep switching the answer between, well, you've had accidents recently, to, well, you're not going to drive without your glasses. Well, he's found his fucking glasses. I don't know. That's what I mean by controlling. Like, they mean well, but they do shit like that. Because Ian's feasibly concerned, because it's been months that since he's driven, he's not going to know how to drive by the time he finally gets behind the wheel of a car. He's going to have to, like, relearn the basics. He's going to be real rusty, and that's not safe. And now I get it. They don't want him to total the one car they have left. But maybe if he wants to go get cigarettes or go down to, like, the grocery store to grab something quick that's literally 5 minutes from their house, maybe fucking let him instead of, well, let me give you a ride instead. Just an idea. But yeah, it's gonna turn into a screaming match one day between me and his parents, and they're gonna be real surprised that I can be nasty. I think that's why Ian and I don't fight very often, because his parents, why the hell they're even still married, I'll never know, because they argue at least once a week, like screaming match argue. I'm always hearing Ian complain that, like, he woke up because his parents were screaming at each other about insert thing. Half the time it's about him, that they're arguing with him in the house, mind you. They're screaming back and forth to each other about what to do with him. So that's nice. Anyway, I have a love-hate relationship with his parents. I love it when they help me. I love it when they're good to us, but the rest of the time they're controlling, and they try to force me to do stuff like get a passport. They're trying to fucking guilt me into getting a passport because half of it was, well, you're gonna need one to vote because of the way that this stupid president is making stuff. What? Okay, well, here's the thing. I have a state-issued ID, and yes, it has a fucking star on it. It's good for a decade. I paid extra for it. I can still fucking vote if I bring that and my birth certificate, which I fucking have, which I can't wait in line to fucking vote for hours, Judith, because I have POTS. I can stand for 15 minutes before I need to sit down and get dizzy, or I'm gonna fall down, okay? And that's 15 minutes is a good fucking day, okay? So I'm not gonna I would rather not fucking vote than wait in line. That's why I get the mail-in ballots, because should be disabled, but my doctors don't wanna, fucking give me the time of day because, well, you're just under 30, and I don't think they're gonna go for it because you're still young, and now their new tactic is Rick is moving to Mexico, and he's like, well, Ian's not gonna visit me if you don't have a passport and go with him. Here's an idea, Richard. That's not even his name. His fucking legal name is Charles. So why the fuck do you go by Rick, you dumb fuck? But anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk, by the way. But anyway. So, Charles, how about you, with your $2 million in savings at any given time, come visit us, because Ian and I need to save our money that you keep pushing for us to do that. Oh, hey, Max. I'm sure you've heard about all this crap. I'm sure you and me get an earful about Ian's parents at least once a week. His current thing is that his parents, his mom specifically, won't leave his ashtray alone because, and I quote, it's stinky. He dumps it at least once a day at the end of the day, and like 6 times a day his mom goes in and dumps it for him instead of letting him do it like a big boy. And that makes him angry, and I don't blame him. Yeah, everybody gets that. Ian's closest friends are always hearing about his parents. Like, I thought, like, when I first met him and I was getting to know him, like, whoa, you punched your dad once? Like, damn. I wonder why. And then it's like, oh, I've met Richard. I see why. I see. He has a very punchable face when he gets onto his rants. Yes, he does. Trying to fucking tell me that cheese is bad for you. Girl, ew. Oh, you missed this, Max, because we talked about this early in stream. So, I don't know how much Ian's gone on about yesterday, the Easter lunch. We had to go all the way to fucking Syracuse for Chinese. When they came to pick us up because we were at my town. There's a Chinese place in my fucking town. But whatever. You know, we gotta drive the 2 hours from my place to go to Syracuse for fucking Chinese, which wasn't even much better. And, like, the first thing his dad does when he sits down, there is nothing green on that plate, young lady. Well, first of all, Richard, excuse me, your legal name is Charles. I'm a month away from 30 years old. If I don't want veggies on my plate, that's my damn prerogative, okay? Take it up with my doctor. I don't know, dude. Ian got lucky. He fell asleep during the ride home of giving me shit about what I do and don't cook. Like, I'm sorry I can't, like, sit in a hot kitchen for 2 hours a couple times a week to meal prep like you able-bodied geezers. Jesus. I ate a salad just to shut them up, but then, like, the rest of the ride home, they're like, well, cream cheese is bad for you. I have cream cheese, like, once every 2 months because I'm broke, Richard. That's a freaking, like... God, it's like a delicacy to me if I could put cream cheese in something. Shit. I was just I was talking about my garlic parm crock-pot recipe with, like, garlic parm buffalo wing sauce or wild buffalo wing sauce and the frickin' Parmesan cheese and cream cheese, and then you put pasta or rice in it, and they're like, you really need to try quinoa. Well, some of us can't afford quinoa, Charles. Call me when the veggies are more affordable than, like, the shit they have in the freezer section, okay? Thanks. It's like, oh, you want a banana? $4. Girl, no, They're like, you need to eat veggies more. What veggies do you like? And I'm like, well, I like corn, peas, and da-da-da-da-da. Well, those are starchy. Well, you're a bitch. I think I need to go. I'm getting too grumpy. It's probably because I'm hungry. I need my midnight snack. I need, like, a Hot Pocket or something. Anyway, thank you for coming to my very odd duck stream where I just sit around and rant for 3 hours. So, yeah, for some reason his legal name is Charles, but he goes by Rick. I do not get it. But then again, you know, my dad's legal name was Levere, and he went by Pete, so it must just be a dad thing. I don't know. I'm not a dad. But, you know, maybe if I was a dad, I'd go by something totally drastically different from... So anyway, if you didn't know that, that's more dad lore. My dad's name was Levere. Which, he's the only person I've ever met with that name. I'll have to Google it and see if there's anybody, like, famous with that name or whatnot, or if, you know, Gam was just on something. At least his name wasn't Elmer. Okay, my dad had a cousin Elmer, and I when I think of the name Elmer, I think of glue, and alright. I should go get myself some food, because it's late. Thanks for chilling with me and my bitch fest. And, hey, if we ever want to do this again, maybe we'll do, like, a once a month or every other week sort of thing, where we just get on and bitch. Dad lore, I fucking guess. Yeah, Elmer Fudd, too. I think of him. Alright, I'll see you guys later. I gotta go get myself some food. Alright. Stream probably tomorrow. As long as I'm not busy. I don't know. Depends on if Ian's parents abduct me! Against my will. Alright. Night, guys.